I'm dying to hear
Okay.
your thoughts on Jimmy Kimmel.
Were you sad when he lost his show?
My man used to be funny.
No, well, I'll say this. I wasn't sad that he lost the show, but I am more. I'm a first. Well, it was okay. There was the one. It was the one. I saw it on Instagram. I'm a First Amendment enthusiast. I believe in two things. I believe in the First Amendment and boobs.
Oh, that yeah.
And the lady went, "What? What? You said you're gonna say that to me? Boobs? I'm a female. You know, I'm an anchor person, and you're gonna say that?" And it was like, you missed it. You missed it. If you're gonna believe in First Amendment right to say what I want to say, then I should be able to say what I want to say. And that means that there are going to be a lot of things out there that I am not happy to hear.
Yeah.
But that also means that I can say whatever I want to say. The whole thing about I don't think that
I laughed my ass off when I saw that.
I don't think it should have been taken off the show. I mean, if the networks want to do it, fine. But if it all of a sudden becomes some governmental thing where no, because it's exactly what we don't want to have happen.
Right.
At all.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I said I thought the same thing too. I didn't see anything or hear anything that he said that I thought was bad enough for him to get kicked off by the FCC. But if there was a policy by the company, there was a policy by the network, then fine. Like if that's not what you want. And Kimmel has said that. Kimmel said it when who was it? Was it Roseanne? One of them. One of the right wing like people who were talking. He said like, "Hey, you have the right to say what you want to say, but if the networks don't want you on, you don't have the right to have a show." And so when it happened to him, I'm like, if that's the same thing, and the network didn't want you, and you like you can say what you want to say, but you don't got the right to have a show if they don't want you to have a show.
That's totally true. I mean, the thing is that when you're on that show, you are the network's mouth. Like, I'm sorry, like you're the comedian and all that kind of stuff, but like it's not. I mean, Joe Rogan has been allowed to say pretty much whatever he wants to say, and he's been pretty close to being taken off before until they realize, like, dang, that's a lot of money we're losing if we kick him off. So we really can't do that, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, but that's his show. Jimmy Kimmel show. It's like, sorry, dude, even though it's got your name on it, that's not your show. You're just the front guy, and they're trying to, you know, have their sponsorship time and all that kind of stuff. So you are controlled. I mean, geez, when me and Sean did the CrossFit Games stuff, there were things and ways that they wanted us to say, not purely my opinion and not purely Sean's opinion. It was like, you keep it right here so that we know what it's going to be, and we can kind of control whatever's going to be said. Yes, someone said about the View. I know there was a lot of stuff that was happening with Whoopi Goldberg. You know,
yeah, are they? I mean, and they're still on. Sunny Listen was horrible. She should like.
Hasn't she had to publicly apologize for so many things?
I think so.
Yeah,
because she just says whatever she wants, and then the company is like, "Nah, girl, that's not true," and then she has to go back and apologize and whatever. So
do you? Well, and I'll ask you, CrossFit. I'll bring this up. I don't know why. It's not pertaining to this. Well, yeah, podcast or not, like even if they took Joe Rogan off, he's still gonna have his podcast. He can still, so they can either keep him on and not care what he says and make the money, or they can let him go, but he's still actually gonna have his own podcast, and people are still gonna watch that shit, and someone else is gonna make that money. So, I just don't think that the government shut down Kimmel, because if they did, I don't think he would have came back as fast as he did.
True.
You know what I mean? Like he was only gone for a few days, and then he was back. I think the network was like, "Oh fuck, we're gonna catch some backlash." And then when everybody was like, "No, free speech," even conservatives agreed, free speech. They were like, "Oh fuck, we can still have him on the air, and no one's gonna fuck around." They brought him back. It didn't seem to me like it was the FCC or Trump, but I mean that's just my humble.
I really hope it wasn't.
Opinion.
I hope it wasn't, because I mean, if that is the case, if it was anything with the government, if it was Trump, if it was whoever, then that goes against everything that we have been talking about and that he has been talking about this whole time. You know, with like with what was going on with X and what was happening with, you know, certain things being suppressed or people getting kicked off of YouTube because they had certain videos that pertain to this, that, and the other thing. Like, you should be able to say whatever it is that you want to say. I thought it was hysterical watching the people. There was like this group of older ladies, and they're holding up these signs, and they're, you know, chanting about why they need to have Kimmel back and stuff. And they're like, they took away our culture. That's our culture. And I'm like, man, if Kimmel is your culture, you got a really shallow life. Like, I'm sorry to hear that is all that you got going on is Jimmy Kimmel. Like, that sucks. That's it.
Oh, Trish, girl. Oh shit, she called me girl. She said, "Girl."
Oh.
The director directly threatened him. Okay, I didn't know that.